Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another PTS reaction or PTS thoughts video here in the channel for ESO. And this week we have the first patch notes for the update 37 and the new dungeon DLC that is coming with the chapter of Necrom. And that DLC is the Scribes of Fate. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump in here. I'm gonna read the patch notes some, kind of give my reactions to them. This is the first time I'm actually seeing them. But thank you again to my members and patrons. If you guys do like this video, make sure to leave a like. Let's try to hit 500 likes. Okay, so we have the patch notes here. So this is the beginning of the Shadows over Morrowind adventure, and so there's going to be 2 4-player PvE dungeons that you get with this. Remember, you can get this with ESO Plus or buying it outright, usually about $15. There's going to be 3 new PvP sets. There's a new Alliance emblem face markings, blah, blah, blah. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. So new features, we have 2 new dungeons, new item sets, new collectible dyes, new furnishings, new achievements and titles. The base game update, remember, everyone will get access to this base game update. It'll have a daily, weekly reset timer, which is actually kind of cool. New rewards for the worthy, Alliance emblem face markings, new home, new furnishings, quality of life for housing, screen narration, software occlusion culling. I don't know what that is. We'll read that in a second. And Necrom Prologue West. And so yeah, let's go over some of these things. So the 2 new dungeons, there is Balsunar and Scrivener's Hall. Looks like we can actually get a unique skin from this, which is cool. But let's go over some of the new item sets because these are new. I've not seen these. So we have in Balsunar, we have the Right Master's Bond, which is a light armor set. It adds magic recovery, 4% healing done, max magicka. Healing an ally within 12 meters with a direct heal creates a 15-meter tether between you for 10 seconds. This effect can occur once every 15 seconds. You and allies touching the tether are healed every second, scaling off the higher of your max magic or stamina. If your ally is overhealed by the tether, they gain minor heroism for 1.5 seconds. Interesting. So a nice little healer set. Nyx Hound's Howl's a medium set. Adds a ton of weapon and spell damage. Okay, so this could be some hybrid stuff. Completing a fully charged heavy attack applies major cowardice to your target for 1 second per 1000 weapon damage you have, lowering their weapon and spell damage by 430. Then you gain major courage for the same duration. Increasing your weapon spell damage by 430. This effect can occur once every 12 seconds. That seems like that set's gonna be pretty good. I don't know why. I just have a feeling people are gonna try to find a way to break that. Tavani Enforcer, heavy. So max stamina, max health, match magicka, okay. While bracing, increase your magic recovery by 369. While you're not bracing, increase your stamina recovery. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like that. The Monster Mask, Raska the Warped. Add 70 stamina recovery, 70 magic recovery, 70 health recovery. Maybe it looks like a tank monster set. Each second you are in combat, gain a stack of Dark Light, up to 30 stacks max. Each stack of Dark Light increases your stamina recovery, magic recovery, and health recovery by 8. Each second you're out of combat, lose a stack of this. So 30 times 8 is what? 80, 240, is that right? Dang, dude. So this could be a great tanking monster set. That's actually really cool. Scrivener's Hall, Runecarver's Blaze is light, so it adds weapon and spell damage. Offensive penetration. Your damage over time effects deal additional flame damage. DK. Wait, DK. Your damage over the time effects deal additional flame damage on the 3rd damage tick. This damage scales over your weapon or spell damage, always applies burning status effect. Wow. Okay, so did the DKs just get a nice little set here? That's gonna be great. DKs are like tribal dots, so that's actually really cool. Apocryphal Inspirations, medium, so crit chance, stamina recovery, weapon and spell damage. You and group members within 28 meters of you gain major fortitude, major intellect, major endurance, increasing your health recovery, magic recovery. Jeez Louise, that is a lot. That's like kind of like a party set that's kind of like Eben and all that stuff. That's really interesting. I wonder if it's gonna have orbs. I hope it does. Abyssal Brace, heavy, adds max stamina, max health, max, oh my goodness. Okay, while you're bracing, you and group members within 12 meters, you gain minor evasion, reducing damage. Jeez Louise. These sets actually seem really solid. And honestly, something to note is a lot of these sets seem very easy to use, okay? I will say that in the past, like, couple years, when I've been looking at these DLC dungeon sets, a lot of times they're like intricate in a way that it's like you have to do a lot of stuff to proc them, but these seem to be really easy to use. That's just kind of my first reaction to that. Ozon the Infernal Monster Mask, okay. Magic recovery, overhealing yourself or an ally grants them 4,272 armor for 1 second. Healing yourself or an ally grants them minor vitality for 1 second, increasing their healing. Wow, that's cool. I really want to know how that monster mask looks. That's cool. So then we have the new emotes, mementos, the skin, and the dye, which is the ultramarine dye, okay. some new furnishings, new achievements and titles. Okay, so we got that. So let's go to the daily, weekly reset timer updates. Many daily timers have been aligned at the same time as daily login reward. So activity finders first day participations and wins, daily enlightenment experience gains, daily quest endeavors, daily Ritz hireling mails. So they're going to be putting new timers in. So that's actually really nice. Several weekly timers have been aligned to reset on Sundays, the same time as daily resets include trial, solo, battleground leaderboards, weekly quests and endeavors. Okay, so that's nice. So new rewards of the worthy. Remember last time they did this and we had like dark convergence come out, so we'll see what happens. Thinking the stars, light. So magic recovery, max magicka, weapon and spell damage. Applying major and minor debuff to an enemy, apply star venom for them for 6 seconds. This effect can occur once every 12 seconds. When the enemy with star venom is healed, they take a bunch of oblivion damage up to once per second. The enemy can only be affected by 1 instance of star venom at a time. Shell splitter, a lot of offensive penetration. When an enemy blocks one of your attacks, increase your offensive penetration by 631 for 5 seconds. You can stack up to 20 times. Okay. Judgment of Akatosh, heavy armor, health, weapon, spell damage. When you deal direct damage with a blink, charge, leap, teleport, or pull ability, you distort time on your enemy. After 3 seconds, the enemy bursts with temporal energy, reducing the movement speed of all enemies with 12 meters by 70% for 6 seconds and stunning them for 3 seconds. Oh my. That set I feel like is going to be insane in PvP. Alliance emblem face markings, new home, new furnishings. Okay, we're not really going to go over that. Housing quality of life improvements. Now this is interesting. Made a number of improvements to polish and improve the overall housing experience. Added additional filters to placement and retrievable tabs in a housing editor. You can now filter by that stuff. While in combat with at least one training dummy, the show housing panel keybind changes the reset target image, allow you to reset all training dummies you're in combat with. Okay. Home's occupants. Okay, I'm not seeing what I want to see. There's now an interface option that allows you to hide the house tracker. Okay. While previewing a home, place your target radical over furnishing. Now land the furnishing and display its name. Purchase option dialog for the home allows you to preview full furnishings. So I don't see increased furnishing space. That is something I've been wanting for a while and doesn't look like we're getting it right now. Screen narration, that seems to be really cool. Software occlusion. So what is this? Software occlusion culling is now available. Enabling this feature will prevent the game client from performing rendering calculations for objects that are completely hidden from view. Doing so can provide a performance boost at the cost of additional memory usage. Interesting. Okay, maybe that's how they're doing some of those cool animations eventually. Okay, so let's go into if there's any sort of combat stuff. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of text here. All right, I guess we'll dive in. So those are some interesting changes. So they're doing some stuff with light attack. Guys, I don't get too much into the math of this stuff. Again, Skinny Cheeks and some people like that, they really get into how much this really affects the game. But I mean, it sounds like the changes are good. It seems like they're trying to learn, so that's good. I do like that soft taunt thing. That seems pretty cool. They're obviously trying to make less optimized players do more damage, which makes sense. I'm trying to see if there's any sort of crazy updates that I want to see. And that's basically it for the patch notes, guys. The rest are just things like for quests and zones. So my initial reaction to it is I really like the sets in the DLC dungeons. I'm excited to try out the DK set, at least the set that I feel like I'm gonna use on the DK, and some of the monster masks as well. Now, when it comes to the combat, I really don't get too invested in that stuff. I think the line attack change on the paper sounds fine. I'm really excited to try Mistform out. Mistform is really interesting, and I'm interested to see if it's a lot better now. And then just interested to see kind of how Mage's Fury works as well with the Sorcerer. But I'd like to see what you guys think down in the comments. Are you pleased with this? Are you still not going to come back to the game? You know, what is your thoughts on these PTS patch notes? Again, it's a very minor DLC, so there'll be bigger ones obviously for the chapter and expansion, but I'd love to hear your comments down below. Thank you again to my members and patrons. And again, if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. But until next time, y'all, just remember, have faith, be great, and I'll see you on ESO.